Stuck my head all day.
Dude, the best song of the 2000s is number 100, the Bond song. I was like, oh my god, I love this.
I bought that.
That was only
I bought Cisco.
Number 100, yeah. It should be number 100.
That should be like in the
1,
top
2, and 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to stop talking.
Yeah, send the text. It's cool.
No, I'm not.
Your world, bro. Your world. Alright, guys. Today I have a confession for you. Not many people know this about myself. I'd appreciate it if you would just keep it on the DL. You're my classmates, so I trust you, but I'm a badass. And today I'm going to teach you guys how to become a badass like myself. There's really 3 aspects I'm going to cover into becoming a badass. That's the mental, the physical, and the moral. You have to conquer all 3 of those to become a badass like myself, and like one of the forefathers of badassery, Mae West, who once said, "Too much of a good thing." I'm going to go back in time right now because I'm a badass and say one of the forefathers of badassery, Peter, said, "A pessimist is a man who looks both ways before crossing a one-way street." And I'm going to teach you how to not be a pessimist, not be a loser, and be a badass. Now, I'm going to go into the mental part first. Part of that is there's kind of 3 ways in becoming a badass and conquering this mental aspect, and that is, number 1, be yourself. Don't lie to yourself, because then you're lying to everyone else. Number 2 is have confidence. Number 3 is you have to convince yourself that you are a badass. You have to adopt this say yes mentality. Don't be afraid to do anything. Just go out and do it. So can I just ask one of you guys right here, just ask me to do anything. Ask me to do anything right now. Just say something and I'll do it.
Pick your nose.
She says pick your nose. Well, you know what I say? Another part of being a badass is you can't just listen to what everyone does. You find yourself in some holes that you don't want to be in, alright? Another part of the mental part of a badass is convincing yourself a badass. Is getting a good style going, presenting yourself to people in a way that you will command respect. And right now, as you can see, not only am I bringing my own style into play, but I'm kind of paying homage to a former badass, Marty McFly. I went back in time, so that's all I have to say. And the other thing I was going to say is be yourself. We have a badass right here, Mr. Kirko. Because 2 reasons he's a badass. He's got a sweet beard. And he loves speeches. So you know what he does? He teaches us how to give speeches. He watches speeches. He gives speeches. Badass. That's going to bring me to the next thing. That's the physical part of being a badass. For me, I like to keep myself looking fresh, reflexes fast. So, you know, everything for me is a workout. Everything is a workout. If I see someone on the street, I'm sorry, I'm going to take this for a second. They drop a pencil. You know what I do? Squat. Squat. Curl. There's your pencil, miss. Badass. Basically what I'm trying to say is, at all times, I'm basically flexing. So, badass. The third, or actually another part of the physical I want to get into is if you approach another badass, you have to know how to handle yourself. So if I'm walking down the street, badass comes up, way bigger than me, we'll go Shaquille O'Neal right now. What am I going to do? He's huge, I'm small. I'm going to collapse, he thinks I'm dead, I take out his legs. The next thing I want to get into is the moral aspect of being a badass. And that's just don't conform to the conventional laws of society and what people say is and is not moral. Don't kill, don't steal, don't cheat. Guess what? If my family's starving, I'm going to steal some food for them because I'm badass. That's all. That's all I got to do. Basically, today I talked to you guys, how to be a badass. Maybe someday you can be like me. We talked about the mental. How to get my show. Talked about the physical, and take them down. We talked about the moral, don't cheat, don't kill. That's one more thing too, don't kill, because badasses force people into submission and they surrender. So, you don't need to kill people, alright? But hopefully you guys can take away the skills you need to become a badass. But us badasses have some sort of a secret code, as Mr. Kirkman knows. And part of that code is, right before I finish here, is that whenever you let people into the world of badassery, you gotta pay them $5 each. So, no, I'm serious. Like, give me your money.
That was beautiful.
Good job.
That was beautiful.
What was the quote?
That's the quote, man. A pessimist is a man who looks both ways before crossing
And
the
you
one
totally
street.
like twist. That's awesome.
Well, I said the wrong one.
He went back in time because he's a badass.
Twisted the whole
He's
thing.
fine.
Worked out.
It worked out.
It works out. That's awesome.
All right, Keegan, obviously you've got a funny perspective on things. I'm not sure that you're focused much on the topic. You're having way too much fun to worry about giving a good speech. But you did an okay job on trying to keep it organized. I like the setup with the little gestures that you use to indicate what the supporting points are going to be. And you had some fun examples on each of those points. Your voice is a little bit low. It could project a little bit more. Also, when you stand against the table, you keep leaning over there looking at it. It becomes kind of a crutch to you that there are some notes there that you have to keep going back to, which takes away from your badass credo a little bit. But the other things that you do, I think, are pretty effective, and you're out there and you're engaged and you're trying to make a good impact on the audience. And I thought you had a funny exit, so that's good. All right, somebody tell Carl to come on in. He's going to be our last speaker for the day.